Even though I failed 8 classes when I was in law school, I still became a lawyer. Yes, I had to improve my grades, but there are so many things that law school won't tell you about being a lawyer or working in law in general. I will tell you 4 things that you need to know about being a lawyer that law school won't tell you about. This will make your transition from law school to working in law so much easier. By the way, if you're new here, I'm a lawyer from Melbourne. Content on my blog and on this page is based on my reflections from bouncing back from 8 failed classes to becoming a lawyer. A little bit humorous, but the first thing is most of your time is answering emails. I've watched all the lawyer shows. I've watched all the movies. I hardly see them answering emails, which is funny because that feels like it's the thing that I do the most in my career. Depending on the area of law that you do, you may go to court, you may go to mediation, you may just be going to meetings. But the backbone of it all is answering emails. Something else that you need to know is that you are out of your comfort zone all the time. This is not just limited to when you become a lawyer. This is when you start working in a law firm in general. You may find yourself being out of your comfort zone at all times, but not just the major things, even the little things as well. For example, out of my comfort zone to answer calls from a client, speak up during a meeting or doing a certain document or calling people or, obviously the more that you get out of your comfort zone, the more your comfort zone level increases. So you're able to take on bigger things. But while you're in this career, you will find yourself having that feeling in your chest where you know that you are out of your comfort zone, you're getting out of your comfort zone, you get a little bit scared of the unknown. The thing that brought me the most reassurance, especially when I was doing the PLT and I was doing those verbal assessments where you get tested and all that, but the biggest reassurance that I got is that even the most experienced lawyers can still get nervous at the uncertainty of what's going to happen in court. It always relieves the pressure off. It's a normal feeling to have. Instead of fighting against it, work with it because it will help you grow professionally in the process. Another thing is that in law school, time management, organization, prioritizing is important, and it's still important when you are in practice, but time management, prioritization, working in a law firm is different to when you're in law school. For example, when you're in law school, you get the assignments in order. You get an assignment, it is due. You get another assignment, it's due after that one. Like, it's all in order. But when you're in a law firm, that's not necessarily the case. I like to think of this as emergency department in a hospital. But just because someone was there longer, it doesn't mean that they're going to be seen first. Because, for example, someone else can enter into the emergency department and have a much more severe and urgent situation that they are seen before the person that was there longer. Similar concept when it comes to time management, organization, and prioritization.